Hello, I'm Archie Luxury and welcome to the program. I'd like to continue the series When the Sale Goes Bad. This is when the sale goes fucking pear-shaped and it just turns out to be an absolute fucking disaster. And I've got enough disaster tales to fucking run this program for a long time. And let me tell you the story here. Okay, I bought a Rolex Datejust 69173. It's got a diamond, it's a Japanese market watch. This is a watch that was sold mainly in the Japanese market. It had a special dial which had a diamond at the 9 and 6 position. Normally these Datejusts have a 10 diamonds if you get the diamond dial, but this was a special one. And it's just a standard 69173. Great automatic ladies Datejust in two-tone. It was a no-holes case. Nice piece. Now, for this watch here itself, I paid for it. I think I paid about $2,700. $2,700. I then had it overhauled. Did a complete service and pressure test on it there. And I think that cost me about $200, so it owes me about $2,900. And it was a cool watch, and I had this piece was a good piece. It was my wife's, and anyhow, I had a guy who I used to give watches to sell for me, and the business model was shit and I wasn't making much money, so I pulled all my stock out. But I occasionally sold him a piece, and he occasionally gave me a few leads. And he said, look, I got a customer who wants a ladies two-tone Datejust. I said, yep, no worries. He wanted to spend about $2.5 to $3. My one, it already owed me $2,900. I said, look, I really want about $3.5 for it, but we haggled, and it turned out to be $3,200. And it owed me $2,900, and I gave the guy who gave me the referral $100. So it cost me $3,000. I made $200 on this pathetic deal. And yep, that's how it goes there. Then he needed a few more links, so I got these links for him in at cost. Just passed them on at cost. So anyhow, he has the watch. He gives it to his wife. He gave it to her, I think, for her 60th birthday. And then what happens is, it's all going fine. It's all well. A year later, he comes back to me and says, there's a problem with the watch. And I said, yeah, what's wrong? He said, well, it's losing time. So I said, look, that's okay. I'll get my watchmaker to look at it, because I already had it serviced by my watchmaker. So I said, look, no worries. He has a look at it, and it's got a problem where if you wind it manually, it keeps good time, but if you let it run on the rotor, it loses time. So I said, look, it shouldn't do that. It's a problem. I'll get it fixed. We got it fixed. And it played up again, and I gave him the phone number and details of my watchmaker, and he got it serviced and overhauled. Ran for a while, then it started playing up again. And this is like fucking 2 years ago, and I made $200 on this deal. And I said to him, look, if it's not working, bring it to me. And by which stage his wife had put a big dint in she chipped the crystal. And I said, look, I'll send it. I've got a really good watchmaker in Sydney. This is a different watchmaker. I said, I'll get him to do a full overhaul. I'll pay for the overhaul. If you want the glass done, that'll have to come out of your pocket, because I didn't chip the crystal. Okay. So we get it back. I test it. It seems to be okay. And then I get a call back from him about a week or so later saying it's losing time again. And I said to him, look, just bring it back. I'll take it back to the Sydney guy. And the Sydney guy was fucking around because he was in the middle of moving location, so he couldn't look at it for a couple of weeks. And it just started to get fucking bad. And I said to him, look, what do you want me to do? I said, I'm a bit stuck here because the guy who's going to fix it, I want him to do a good job and not just hurry it. And I said, what would you like to do? And he says, oh, do you have another one? He started saying, do you have another one? And I didn't have another two-tone. I had an all-steel one, a 69180. I said, I've got a lesser one. No, it needs to be two-tone. I said, okay. I rang a few dealer friends of mine, and I located one. Except this one I located, it was a slightly older watch, but it had a full diamond dial. It's got a starburst dial, a red starburst dial, and it's got 10 diamonds on it. And I said to the dealer who had it, I said, get it serviced and send it up. And I got it up, and it owed me, cost on that was $34.50. Okay? So I needed a couple $100 out of him to swap watches because it owed me more. And it had papers too. The other one didn't have papers, so it had papers. So I just wanted to get this guy satisfied. And I'm talking to him, and he tells me business is terrible. His wife has been diagnosed with emphysema. And I just said to him, I said, mate, look, would you prefer your money back? I said, because I got the feeling if I gave him the more expensive watch, it'd be a struggle to get more money out of him to pay for, because it's a more expensive watch. And maybe he could use the money. I just felt sorry for him. And he said, do you reckon you could? And I said, well, look, I'll give you $3,200 back. You've paid for it to be serviced again and a few little things like the crystal and that. I said, I can't refund that, but I'll refund you $3,200. I said, you did buy it 2 years ago, but I feel a bit sorry for you, and let's just do that. Now, the bad thing is that I ended up, not only did I refund him, which is $3,200, I've got to pay him off in bits because I'm a bit fucking short at the moment. Archie's fucking broke. I put a few pieces into auctions. They haven't sold well. Nothing's fucking gone well. And I've paid him back $1,200. I still owe him $2,000. I'm trying to pay him $500 at least a month. So I've paid him $1,200 back. He's happy about that. But the other problem is that I've got his watch, which is it's a good watch. I'll get it fixed, it'll be fine. But this other one with the starburst dial, I can't return it. I've got to fucking buy that as well. So this deal where I made $200 fucking dollars on, it's now I've got to refund the watch. And I've gone up there about fucking half a dozen times. I mean, I've lost any cent I made on that deal is well and truly gone. I've lost 200. I've lost. So the sale I've given him I'm going to give him his money back. So that's $3,200, and I've got the watch back, which is okay because it's not a. I'll get it fixed. It'll be okay. And I'm also stuck with this other two-tone date just with the full starburst dial and 10 diamonds, which I've got to actually fucking start paying off soon because he's going to get a bit pissed off if I don't make an attempt to fucking pay him back. So this deal, I've had to fork out fucking nearly fucking $7,000. Absolute bitch. And I suppose I haven't lost, I haven't lost thousands. I've lost a couple $100, I'd say, but fuck. When the sale goes bad, I mean, I could have told him to get fucked, but he's a lovely guy. Business is hard. He's in real estate, and things are going to the shitter. His wife's not well. He's a decent bloke. I like to treat decent people well. I don't mind. I'll refund him. I'm doing the right thing, and I think that's the best thing to do. I mean, I'm not really out of pocket, really, because both of those two Datejusts, they're good, sharp pieces, and I'm going to Thailand soon, so fuck. Money's really short because I've just forked out for the airfares, and I've got to fork out another $7,000 for these two pieces. Hopefully I'll be able to sell one of these fuckers over there maybe to a dealer. So they're absolute bastards, but so I don't hold much hope of that, but you got to try. I'm Archie Luxury. When the deal goes bad, when the sale goes nasty, tell me what you think of these fuck ups.